Well, welcome back, Portal Masters. This is Brylander with PortalPowerTV. We are here with a super requested episode of Skylanders RE-MAGINATors, where I am taking the Skylanders Imaginators game and recreating characters that you guys are well familiar with. In this particular case, we're going to be doing Chica from Five Nights at Freddy. I've already done Freddy Fazbear. I then did, who we do next? We did Bonnie. I attempted to do Foxy, but there's really not a lot of good parts for Foxy. And apparently I got the color a little off. So if you missed any of those videos, go back and check them out, see what I'm talking about. And just see how close you think I got. For here, we're going to be doing Chica. And again, they don't always have all the parts, but we're going to see how close I can get. So I'm using, just images off the internet and stuff from the game and kind of taking different looks at them and saying, okay, let me just try to see how close I can get with this character. And for Chica, I have used a tech creation crystal. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on the portal, and we're going to get it created as a smasher. And I'm also going to go ahead and get it leveled up to level 6. So let's go ahead and get all that done so we can go into creation mode. Okay, so we got our smasher here. I'm going to go ahead and disappear for a second. Just don't blink because you'll miss me. But I'm going to go level the character up to level 6 real quick, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so there we go. There was the flash, I'm back. But we're at actually level 7, kind of overshot level 6 for a second. But let's go into our look in our body. And then for the head of Chica, I'm going to start off here at the top. And then work my way down to find the head. But we're looking for bird brain. There's not a lot of bird heads in here. Let's find bird brain, okay?
You can count on me.
Alright, so there's our bird brain head. And that's just unfortunately as close as we're going to get when it comes to Chica on that. But let's see, on eyes, I have a hard time choosing which eyes. I think this one we just went with human eyes. Cool. And then ears, I didn't give Chica any ears. But as far as the chest goes, there was one particular chest that did kind of work for Chica. And that was this baby torso right here, because it gives him a bib. Right. And Chica has a bib. Or she, sorry. And then as far as the arms go, I went with the balloon arms. Is that him? No, that's red sleeves. So where's the balloon arms? Let's go find the balloon arms. There we go. Yeah. So, arms, yeah, we had balloon arms, and then legs. What did we go for? I actually went with a weird leg that you probably wouldn't have anticipated. But let's see if I can even find it right now. There we go, buggy legs. So I went with buggy legs. And no tail. And then as far as the weapon goes, I thought this was like super ironic. But I gave Chica basically a chicken leg or a turkey leg to beat you up with. Which is funny. I think it's funny. So, let's see. No gear, nothing like that. Size. We're going to size up Chica. And let's see what she looks like once we get all this done. There we go. That kind of works. Alright, should the head be a little bigger? Go one bigger on the head. There we go. I like that. Okay, and then what about the upper body? One more? Okay, we'll take that. Alright, and then last but not least is the color. And this is at least what gives her some chance of looking like she's supposed to look. So let's kind of see what coloring looks like here. Okay, that was about as close as I could get. They didn't have any regular bird legs, you know, for example. And they didn't have anywhere I could just color the bottom orange and the top part of it all yellow. So this was about the most I could do to get both colors kind of symbolic into those legs there. So this is our Chica. I'm going to step back just a second here and we'll go into the personality. And we will call her Chica.
Change is part of life, especially my life. And
then on voice, since a lot of times they just screech out at you and stuff like that, I really don't put much effort into the voice. Basically, I let them just screech, so I kind of go over here and give them this. That's where we go with, just like that. So basically, you can just hear them as if they were going to screech out at you and then attack you and kill you. And I did not do any music or effects. I went none and none for that. So let's go see what Chica looks like running around. Is there some semblance of Chica there? What do you think? How about we zoom in on her a little bit? Oops. There we go. All this stuff's getting in my way. There. Does that look okay? Alright. And then the other thing we can do is we can take her off the portal. And I can show you her magic moment. Alright, there's Chica. And of course Tech, because she's an animatronic. Let's go fight.
Surprise attack.
Let's see how she does in a fight with her big old turkey leg. We'll call it chicken leg in this case, since she's a chicken. There we go.
Huzzah for the Skylander! And, ooh, those baddies had a chest full of gear you might be interested in.
New headgear.
Alright, so there is Chica running around. Look at her running around all over here. Go get some coins. There, now we can't say she's broke. Got a little bit of money. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and chirp Chica out. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. Well, let's go ahead and open this up. Well, we got it. What did we get?
New headgear.
Alright. Ooh, look at that. 110 luck. I've gotten so many of those boosted, so the stats get boosted on these things every time you get it. So continuing to play, once you've got most everything, you'll start getting duplicates. And when you get duplicates, the stats start going up. This one's up to 110 now. That's awesome. So I gotta get some characters and put a halo on it, don't I? Okay, where were we? Oh, so we're gonna go to the Creator app. That's what you guys are waiting for. And we're gonna chirp her out. So if you've got the Skylanders Creator app from either on your mobile device, either the iPad, iPhone, or an Android phone or Android tablet, go to the respective app stores and download the Skylander Creator app. And if you haven't already, it's a really fun thing to play with. You can actually create characters just like this yourself, or you can design one of your own, which is also really, really fun. So, but what this noise does that I'm about to play is if you turn the app on and turn the transfer portion on and receive, put the microphone of your device near the speakers of where this video is playing, and this character, this version of Chica, will actually download or transfer right into your app. So I'm going to send this noise now. And if you don't get it now, just save this video, put it in your watch later list, or go ahead and pause the video, something like that, and come back and play it later. So anyway, here we go. Here it is, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so there that is. And most of you probably say, all right, got what I needed, I'm going, but anyway, I'm going to go back into here. I'm thinking about go ahead and just playing with Chica, going through this Undead Realm, just to get some coins and some stuff like that. So
Sensei Undead Realm.
Feel free to hang out with me a little longer playing with Chica. And of course, at this point, if you want to check out that CHIRP that I just gave you and check her out in the Creator app, that's a great thing too. And then maybe you might even look in the description of this video and see some of the other videos that I've made. I've got Deadpool, I've got some Undertale's characters and so forth. So feel free to check out some of the links that are there, take you to some of my other Re-maginator videos. If you've missed some of those, I've even got some Santa Claus, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, some Christmassy themed, and a whole bunch of superheroes too. So I'm really interested to find out what you think about those. So anyway, I'm going to just play through this level. When it's all done, we'll call that an end of the video. But feel free to hang out with me until the very end. And if for some reason I don't see you at the end of this video, hopefully I'll catch you in the next. So here, let's go ahead and play with Chica.
Skylanders are stronger here.
Just be careful in there, Skylander. Like I said, the dungeon is always changing, and there may in fact be even more than a dozen dangers.
Oh, there's a lot more than a dozen.
Official count.
Definitely done more than a dozen. Alright, I'm going to check real quick. Go into her powers. And we got that Obliterator, which looks good. Or we want Smash Things in Front of You with Full Force. I think I'm going to go with that. And then Tactical. I really like having those turrets that I can put out there. But at the same time, this gear bike. Let's check that out. You know what? I've never used that gear bike. And then here comes the pain. I don't like the running and jumping on top of them. But I do like the seismic blasts and scare and weaken your enemies. I think I'm going to go more for that one. And of course, once we get 4,000 coins, we can come and get our soul gem, and that will be Smash Rampage. But we have to go get 4,000 coins first. And let's see how this goes. So replaying this level is great for just getting a bunch of coins, also getting some extra if you don't have all of the parts, this is a great way to get your extra parts. I have I have virtually everything. So it doesn't really do me any good from that perspective, but definitely coming through and getting all this money. Seeing that. And it's great for doing senseis too, because senseis can start using extra powers and stuff like that. For lower amounts of money than the Imaginators can. Let's see, let's go this way. There's the seismic blast.
Level up.
There we go, level up. I've got a level 9 Chica right now. So what's happening, Chica? Let's get all this money. Chica likes all that money. So who out there are just complete and total Five Nights at Freddy's fans? You're just crazy when it comes to Five Nights at Freddy. You just love it more than anything else that there is. Who are those fans out there? Tell me in the comments. Say I am the #1 all-time Five Nights at Freddy fan, if that's you. And we'll see how many people start arguing over who's the best Five Nights at Freddy fan. Alright, gonna knock all these guys out and get to go into that vault right there. There we go, door opens. Let's go see what happens.
Oh, hey, you Skylander, you're just in time to watch old Captain Flynn teach these creepy crawlers a lesson.
Alright, we found the arena, now we gotta complete the arena battle.
Wouldn't want to make things totally unfair for the bad guys, right?
There we go. Look at that bike. Basically gets on a gear bike. That's kind of cool.
That's exactly what I'd be doing too.
There's a seismic blast. You gotta be a little closer to your enemy to be able to use this, but it's still.
I bet those creepy crawlers were sure sorry they messed with me. And later you.
Alright, you hit me with fire, I hit you back with my chicken
Boy,
leg.
this is probably not good for us.
With my drumstick. It's like, here, have some dark meat.
That is the very definition of boom.
Boom, there you go. One more. Alright. That's it for that arena. Here's the cool thing.
Grade A bad guy battling, Skylander. I say we help ourselves to a little treasure before blowing this popsicle stand. And speaking of treasure, word is that it might be different each time you return. Replay boom!
That's right. So that's the cool thing about this particular level is if you can keep replaying it, and every time it's actually a little different every time you come in, but you also get 3 chests at the end of it each and every time. So
Arm guards.
if you don't have all your parts, this is a great way to get as many parts as possible in a short period of time. Just keep replaying this level. You can actually do it fairly quick if you want to, using faster characters and skipping a lot of the stuff in the middle. Just take you straight to this level, the end of the level, and beating that, and then you're good to go. But then, I don't know if you've been paying attention though, each time I get one of these parts, here, I'll show this.
New swap.
Alright, you see there, almost everything I'm getting is duplicate, and that's because I already have everything. But every time now that's duplicate, the attack level is a lot higher than they are when you first get them. So a lot of times, like this one was probably only a 60 when you first got this tech blade. But now that it's I've gotten several duplicates, the attack level is considerably higher. So if you've got a character that uses it, then it makes them that much stronger. So anyhow, that's interesting and neat to know.
Level complete.
And I think we're going to go ahead and call this our video. Guys, if you did hang out here with me till the end, I greatly appreciate it. Hopefully, you'll go check out some of my other videos. Like I said before, there are Links in the description below. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you like the video, and then subscribe. And don't forget that little bell thingy, the notifications icon thing that I keep talking about now, because for some reason subscribing isn't enough. If you really want to make sure you don't want to miss your favorite videos, you're supposed to hit the notification twice. So it's almost like subscribing twice, I guess. So if you really like my channel, then make sure you double subscribe by hitting that notifications icon. So anyway, guys, this is Brylander with PortalPowerTV signing off. Take care.